Hi everyone, this is Donovan's mommy, also known as Tina. I just wanted to create a video um, of my baby registry items and items I put for my baby registry, what I thought I needed, what I received, if it was useful, what I should have included, just all those good things. I know that I could not wait to create a baby registry. I used to dream of it even before I was pregnant. I used to actually create registries and keep them private and just add and take off for the day that I got pregnant. And then once I found out I was pregnant, I was just so excited to start a registry. I always knew that I wanted to do Amazon because I have, people from South Carolina, Massachusetts, just different parts. Around different areas, and I just wanted it to be accessible for them to get us a gift. I also registered on Bye Bye Baby, which I will show you what I registered for, what I ended up taking out. I did check Walmart and Target, but um, just wanted everyone to just get something from the same location as opposed to going to a bunch of different stores and then having multiple items that were the same. So Amazon definitely was my first choice. As you can see right here, I registered for 106 items. So I'm kind of going to go through it and just let you know if it was useful, and just some different items that you might be thinking. As first time parents, even second, third, sometimes we're so excited, so we register for a bunch of things, and just turns out that we don't actually need them. So, um, first thing I had put on here wasn't the first thing, but the first thing that comes up is this baby coat. So my son was born in October, so I put 0 to 3 months for a coat because I just knew that it was going to be a really cold winter. I live in New Jersey, so I wanted him to have something that was warm. I didn't think that through all the way though, because when he is in his car seat, I do not put anything on him, especially nothing like a bubble suit, because it's a safety hazard. So I really didn't know that then. However, I thought maybe if it snowed, I can just take him out really quickly. We didn't really receive snow. When I finally decided to take him out in February, I took this out. I ordered 0 to 3 months. This was actually really big. It maybe even fit 9 months, 9 months, which would be the summertime, about July. So he won't be able to use this. So I do plan on saving it. Hopefully, give it to someone else who maybe need it, or even myself, for the future. We'll see. But this was something that I bought. The quality is actually really good, also. So, yeah, that was a pretty decent item, but I didn't really need it on my registry. Then we have mittens. I actually absolutely love mittens, especially for the first few months. I probably should have taken it off a little bit sooner, probably at 2 or 3, because it does restrict them from learning how to grab things and using their fingers, which they actually need to do. But the mittens were really helpful because when he would stretch, he would just kind of scratch himself, and obviously they don't mean to. So I would definitely use mittens. You don't really need them after the second, third month, or if you're going to use them, just put them on when the baby is sleeping. But definitely try to encourage, when your baby's about a month or two, having them try to grasp onto things and stretching their fingers. I definitely limited my son in the beginning with that. This bathtub, I had a bunch of different bathtubs and I took them out. I was like, oh, I want this one. I want this one. For some reason in our mind, the more expensive, maybe the better. But that's not always the case. This bathtub, we got $20. It was great. I loved it, except for Donovan hated it. And what he hated actually was not the tub itself, it was this sling, which I actually like the swing, but I guess it was too cold for him. So when we first started taking him a bath, he absolutely despised bath time. And it was such a stressful situation when my husband and I were trying to bathe him. He just starts screaming and crying. I wanted to hurry up and get him out the tub. Friends suggested that we obviously use the same tub, but lay a towel in the tub instead of using this sling, and that actually worked. Maybe within, like, when he was a month and a half, we put a towel in instead of this sling, and we laid him right in the tub, and that worked so good. So we actually still use this towel. Donovan is now this bathtub. Donovan is 6 months old. He likes the tub. He's getting a little bit big, but he still kind of fits. So we still use it. We actually put this tub in the bathtub because he likes to splash now. And it was only $19.99, so it's crazy. It's a crazy good price as opposed to finding a spa bathtub for like $60, $70 that you're probably not going to use. We put a bunch of different washcloths. I definitely think that they're needed. I don't think you can have too much washcloths. We maybe use the washcloth once, twice, and then just quickly put it in the washer. So I definitely think that having these is extremely helpful. They don't have to be any special brand in particular. So definitely go with washcloths. I registered for the Shea Moisture Baby because I love the way it smells. My cousin actually uses it for her child. And the smell was great, but I'm going to be honest, I have not used it for our son. She absolutely loved it. I can't really talk on it because I didn't really use it. I do like the way it smells. I might use it in the future, but I haven't used it yet. So this is an item that I probably shouldn't have put on the registry. These are bath towels and washcloths. Again, I love the washcloths. Now, bath towel. I'm like, let me get all these bath towels. But truth be told, I ended up using my own towels. What I noticed when we used the hooded towels, when we would dry him off, there will be like the little pieces of lint on him from the baby towels. And it might not be every baby towel, but I had a couple different brands, and that was the case. So what do we use now? We just use the towels that we use. We have a ton of towels. So I typically just use a different color and know that that one belongs to Donovan. So I wouldn't really stress so much about putting baby towels in there. They're cute. I like the thought. I like the idea of having a hooded towel and wrapping up Donovan in. But truth be told, we don't really use the bath towels too much. But that might not be the case for you. But if I had to choose it, I probably wouldn't put as many bath towels as I did. Again, here is another hooded towel set. I love all the washcloths. The towels I've used, but like I said, they kind of leave him a little linty. And here is another one, which I actually have not used yet. No, I did use it, and again, left him linty. You can't ever get enough of these. These are just so useful. They're the sensitive ones. I like to get these because they're the reusable ones. So when I, refill my little packets or, for when you travel, you can just open the bag, put some in and cover it back up. That's easy to close. They were sensitive. So I used this probably for like the first 4 or 5 months of, since Donovan, from 0 to about 5 months of trying to use unscented wipes. I now do use scented wipes. My favorite is Pampers. That's the brand that I go to. I love the smell of it, and it's really soft. But, to start off with, these Huggy Natural Cares are a big go-to, and they were just extremely helpful. I put this in here, and I didn't need this in my registry because guess what? No one bought it, and I just use a plastic cup. When I'm taking him a bath, I just use a regular cup. I was like, oh, let me get this. This is cool. But like I said, a lot of the items are just cool to look at. You don't really necessarily need them. I didn't need this. I put my hand over his face, use the paper cup, and just, rinse off his body, his hair, whatever the case is. I also put this for Johnson's newborn baby gift set. I have to say, I never used it. I've just been using Johnson & Johnson's. I didn't use the newborn. The lotion actually smells really good. I'm sure the bath does, but I just never needed it. So this is not something that I necessarily would put on my registry. But you can if you want to try, especially if your baby's skin may be sensitive. This might be the one to go to. I put these scripture muslin swaddle blankets and didn't get them, but I do want to talk about swaddle blankets. I think they are amazing. They're so soft. The muslin brand, they're so soft. They really wrap the baby. I put for so many, and I don't even use all of them. So just 3 to 5 muslin blankets are more than enough. You don't have to overdo it. I have a lot of receiving blankets. I barely have to use those. So definitely include some muslin swaddle blankets in your registry. I think these are the ones that I use. I got a couple of these, just different kind of prints on them. But like I said, one of these or two of these is more than enough. You do not need to go crazy with different muslin swaddle blankets. And I speak as someone I'm typically out for a long time, so I need blankets and stuff to keep with me. Again, I just didn't need all of them. The pack and play stretchy sheets. No one bought it, but that's okay because I actually don't use it. My son does sleep in this pack and play, but the mattress in the pack and play is so hard, and I just noticed that he was so antsy. So what I actually did was I put pillows on top of the mattress, and then I wrapped it in a regular bed sheet that me and my husband would use, and we really wrapped it tight. That way, the baby doesn't turn, and God forbid, they turn and they can't fix themselves, so it doesn't suffocate them. It's wrapped really tight where it just brings comfort, like just an extra bit of comfort. That's what I do. You don't have to do that, but I just didn't really need these because these don't actually fit over my pillow. And now Donovan actually sleeps really well, especially on top of the pillow. And like I said, I am extra careful because I'm a paranoid parent. So, I don't recommend that for everyone. It's really up to you, but I just use regular bed sheet and just tie it really tight so that there's no way it can come loose at night. Again, they didn't purchase these receiving blankets, but I did receive a lot of receiving blankets for our baby shower, and I love them. I absolutely love them. But truth be told, I only need about 6 to 10. You do not need a bunch of receiving blankets. You're going to notice that you're just so busy that you're going to just keep using the same receiving blanket over and over. This is the pack I did receive. So this on top of extra. These are actually really good because they're soft. So the cotton flannel, maybe your go-to. I definitely would put this on my registry again. I put this in because I wanted him to have a toy to kind of just have, and we don't use it. I mean, I think it's great for show if you want to have it, but it's not something that you need to have. So the little security blanket, you don't really need. Again, more muslin swaddle blankets. You don't need as many as I put on the registry. These now, I'm going to say, I love having quilts and blankets on my registry. I did not receive these fleece ones. However, people bought me some other fleece blankets. They're not huge, but they're perfect. My son sleeps with 2 of them. Then we use one for over his car seat when we're traveling. We leave one with my mom who babysits him. So these you really just can't have enough of. I love them, but 4 fuzzy quilt blankets are more than enough. I love this baby soft minky blanket. It goes with his nursery theme, which is baby animals. We use this as a supplement blanket, but we don't really use it a lot. Again, you don't want to have too much, but they're definitely necessary for my house. We got this. This is a great set. It wasn't even packaged big. I remember back in the day, they used to have them packaged really big. This, you wouldn't even know what's in there. My son doesn't sleep in his crib, so this is just really for show if you want to have the nursery up. It comes with the animals in the background the decals. They're really cute. I put them up in his nursery. But again, right now, the nursery is just for show. These are some more plush blankets. Like I said, Essential 3 to 4. He loves the plush blankets. And Donovan actually sweats so much. That's obviously his name. But he still loves to have blankets with him. So he just feels comfortable with it. Here's another, I put in here, security blanket. Thankfully, they didn't buy it because it's not really necessary. Another blanket, plush blanket. Like I said, these are absolutely amazing. Now, car seat covers. I absolutely love these 2 car seat covers. We got them. It's really nice and soft, and it's breathable. So like for the springtime, so if you're due in September, October, whenever you're due around the springtime, if your baby's still in the car seat, this is perfect for them, especially if your baby's like mine who sweats a lot. It's so breathable. When we get in the car, I just pull this first top part down. I pull it down just so that I'm able to see him, but it's just so much room up here for air, and it's just light. You can also use it if you're nursing. I didn't nurse, so I didn't use it for that cover, but I do use it when we're traveling and the weather is warmer. I don't think you can have enough of these. I recommend having it. It gives you a peace of mind. So definitely have, a mirror. It does not have to be a $50 mirror. This was only $17.99, and we purchased 3 of them so that, there's one for every car that we're in, because it wasn't really that big of a deal. So the diapering, I loved this diaper, this changing mat. My husband and I are normally at church Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays we're there all day. So I was like, oh, I want this. Here's the problem. This is so big. Once you fill it up with like diapers and wipes, or even not, it didn't really fit in my diaper bag. So I didn't really need it, but I had it, so I was like, I'm going to make use for it, and it has been a lifesaver, but I really just use it at home. I did buy a bigger diaper bag, so when we're going away, I bring this with me, but this I really just use at home, so when I'm changing him, if I'm in the living room or if I'm upstairs, we just bring this down with us, and it is absolutely amazing. But if you're planning on getting the diaper bags that are like a backpack, this is going to be too big. You're not going to have much room left. This is another thing that I think is extremely useful. These wipes dispensers, they're reusable for the wet wipes. I brought this pack, so there's one in my car, one in his car, one downstairs, one upstairs, one in my mom's house, diaper bag. It's just extremely helpful. And we refill them with the Huggies reusable wipes that I showed up there. And we just keep filling them up, and it's just neat to have. They're not huge. They're not bulky. Even when you fill it, it's still not bulky. So keeps the wipes definitely moist. Love, love, love the the diaper bag refills. But guess what? You can actually get this at the dollar store. And look, $8.49 for a 72 count. I can get more use if I go to the dollar store and just buy them. They're just like the little doggy bags that you use, and I just use them. Throw them, if it's a stinky diaper, put it in there and throw it away. I normally use it for when I'm out. I don't really use it at home. At home, I just kind of throw the diaper away in the garbage. Someone got me this. This is also on my diaper bag, but again, I really only use it like when I'm out and about. So, it's a necessity. You can definitely include this in your registry. This is the diaper bag that I use. I'm actually going to open this page up. I do love this diaper bag. It's just, for me personally, I felt like I didn't have enough room. So we have this right here. You open it up, you can reach it. Right here it has the insulated bottles. Not every bottle fits good in there. So like I first wanted, I can't think of the name, but I'm sure it's on my registry, a certain type of bottle, and it just didn't fit there good. So the bottles that we actually did use were the ma'am bottles. The ma'am bottles fit better in here than the other ones. I'm going to show you. I'm just having baby brain at the moment. This was good. What I do is I put the diapers right here in the wipes, so it's easy to get to. This has a charging for your phone. I have never used it. But this is our go-to diaper bag, especially in the beginning. I learned to pack less because less is more. Sometimes we overdo it, especially with a first baby. But it's good quality. The water, it's like you can clean it up. I haven't had a spill on it, but it's got good material. It's rain. It's worked well in the rain. Nothing's gotten wet. So I definitely like this diaper bag. It's definitely one of my favorite purchases. Or gifts, I should say, that I received. The boppy, now, I didn't really breastfeed. I did receive the boppy. I figured, okay, I'll just keep it because I can have them sit up in there. But I don't really use the boppy. I have them sit up when I'm taking pictures. I never really use the boppy, but I know a lot of women who do love it. So this is definitely something you can put in your registry. My favorite bottles, man, bottles. I always felt like the more expensive the bottle, the better the bottle probably is. I did not want to use Dr. Brown's because Dr. Brown's is just so much to clean. So I got these man bottles, which I love. The only thing is when you're cleaning it, you definitely should take it apart because if you're using like a cleaning brush and you're cleaning it together, somehow the soap suds still stay in there. So it looks like it's clean, but when you shake it up, you start seeing the soap bubbles. So that was my only problem with the man bottles. But I have to say, Donovan burped well. He was never, thankfully, colicky. This bottle just really worked for us. So we used the smaller ones for a while and then the big ones. So these are my favorite bottles. I ordered so many different pacifiers because I thought, you know what, he's gonna need this. I knew that I wanted to use a pacifier for my baby to help them self-soothe without me having to pick them up. But he never took to many pacifiers. The only ones he took to was not even on my registry were the Tommy Tippy pacifiers. So sometimes you have a baby, they cling on to one pacifier because of the way the nipple is. They can just tell if it's that pacifier. The Tommy Tippy nipples always stay the same. So he loves it. I can change the pacifier over and over, different colors. And if you are around babies, you know what I'm saying. There's normally one pacifier that they want. They do not want you to take away this pacifier from them. So they just always want that one. So you can't lose it. But with the Tommy Tippy ones, they're all the same. So he doesn't really know that he's using a different pacifier. Only I do. So Tommy Tippy ones are the best. I don't like the way they clean though. So I typically buy a bunch, a couple of them and just keep them and for a couple weeks to a month. I know that kind of sounds wasteful, but it really isn't. Just after they use it for like a long time, I might switch it up. I got this as a gift because I saw my cousin had it. I didn't really breastfeed, so I didn't really use this too much, but I do like it. It's definitely, if you're going to breastfeed, it's definitely useful. I've seen her use it with her child, and it's so compact, and it's not a lot to take around with you. This bottle warmer, I don't necessarily think you need bottle warmers. That's my opinion, contrary to what others believe. I got this because I thought maybe it would be helpful upstairs. We used it a couple times, but the temperature never just sat right. Either every time I would put 2 minutes, either sometimes it would be hot or too cold. It was never like 2 minutes is going to be the perfect temperature. So I just use room temperature water when I'm making his bottles. These I got and we just started using these. I love them because after I put his baby food, I use, normally do half and then we put it in this little tray and container and we put it right in the refrigerator and it's just really helpful. And they're not expensive. It says take and toss. I'll continue to wash them. I won't throw them away. I had gotten this. I haven't used it yet, but I believe they need snack cups. Like I said, we go to church a lot, so he'll need some, hopefully after this quarantine is over, we'll be going to church more and we can use this snack cup. Forks, haven't needed them yet. I do have some, but haven't needed them yet. We got these. Again, I love them. This is what we feed him at home with, the spoon. So, just having the cup, find a pack that has the spoons with the bowls. It's cheaper and it's just, you're going to eventually need it. Got these again. Someone bought them for me. Love, love, love. So, bibs, you really can't have enough bibs. I go through bibs a lot. And someone had purchased the different months and I love them except for, I'm like, oh, he's 6 months using the 3 months. I thought that would be a thing. Like, oh no, I don't want him to bother, I don't want to bother it. But you just go through bibs so much. So I don't think you can have enough. I'd get the soft ones, especially for the first few months when they're eating, whether they're drinking breast milk or formula. That's the better kind. Once they get into solid foods, I would get the ones that you can kind of wash off. My husband and I, we kind of dirtied a few. And even after several washes, the food stains are still there. So we had to get rid of it. But you cannot have enough bibs. And we love these because They're so useful now, not just for feeding. My son is teething, so he soaks up his shirt. So now we just put the bib there. Once he soaks it up, we can put another bib in and let that one air dry. Now it sounds crazy, but the drooling when they're teething is just, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. We got this high chair. Love it. Again, you see high chairs for $150. This high chair was actually cheaper when we got it. It was about 40 something dollars. It's at $57.99. There's nothing special about this high chair, but we love it. He sits there. He actually knows that once he's in there, he's going to get some food. So he definitely sits there and he gets excited. He anticipates it. We didn't really use these. We did receive them, but we didn't really use them. Again, I didn't really breastfeed, didn't produce enough milk. We did get this. I haven't had to use it again because I didn't breastfeed like I expected. So, first time moms or, you expect I'm going to breastfeed, so let me get all these warmers, but it just didn't work out like that for us. My sister-in-law actually did use this. This is who I got the idea from. She loved it for just warming up regular bottles. So, it is a good purchase. I just didn't need it. And then it was just going to be something extra to hold. So I wouldn't really put this in my registry. Pacifier clips. I have a really big thing. I love these pacifier holders. I think they're great. I put it on my diaper bag. The clips, I'm just so indecisive about it. When I was growing up and I used to see little babies with pacifier clips, they were a lot smaller or they were the retractable ones. These are long. So, when you have it on your baby's shoulder or on their chest, their pacifier touches the sofas, or if you have them sitting on the floor or you have them sitting on the bed, it's just like it gets it really dirty. So I'm not a huge fan of the clips. And then it's like fabricy, so it gets dirty really quickly, and then it's just I'm not a fan of these pacifier. I haven't found pacifier holder clips that I'm a huge fan of. But there's, like I said, I would look for smaller ones, especially like when my son falls asleep. This is so long, it kind of wraps around his neck or his shoulder, and you just want to be so careful. So my mom's like, no, we can't use it, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I don't really care for the pacifier clips. We got these, but I haven't used them. I use these up here. They're the same thing, pacifier holders. I like these a lot better though. Love, love, love. I actually got this from someone else separately, and I just love this. We just put some watermelon in there. He didn't quite get it at first, but he does like it. So today we're actually going to try it with strawberries, and I'll probably record him just so you can see, but I definitely would keep this as a registry item. These are, I think, just necessary for when trying, fruits and just different kinds of foods. Love, love, love burp cloths. You can't get enough of them. Almost like the receiving. I actually use receiving blankets for burp cloths, so let me take that back. You can get enough of them. You don't want to overdo it, but burp cloths are just extremely good for when you're burping them. So, probably 10 to 15, maybe just 2 packs of these are all that you need. Look, again, I told you, I put so many different pacifiers. He's never used them. So you don't need as many pacifiers. Burp cloths, I got a lot of them. Some were on the registry, some were not. Here are the pacifier clips again. I actually did receive these. I don't know why it's still on here. Again, I'm just not a fan of how long these are. Bibs, love them. You just need enough. Like, you cannot have enough bibs. I cannot stress that enough. So put bibs on there. My husband is actually a guitar player at our church. He is amazing. I think so. So this was the first thing I registered for once I found out that I was having a baby boy. I wanted some kind of guitar bib, so definitely got this bib, and we love it. So here are some more burp cloths. Okay, back to me being silly. And I say that because I'm being honest. I was like, let me put this pacifier. I don't care that it's $14. This is cute. It has a little animal holding it. Donovan never used it. He doesn't care for it. He doesn't like that pacifier. I even tried to put one of his favorite pacifiers in here, like to see if the animal would take it. He just does not care for the animal. So it looks cute, but it's not a registry item. I didn't get this one. I got a different one, which is helpful. I actually ordered one that fits 3, but it's kind of bulky. So then I found the ones that you stack. Love it. So if you're gonna get a formula holder, use the one that stacks. They're stackables. Just gives you more room in your diaper bag. You need bottle brushes. You can't have enough of those. Yes you can. I only use 3. So we have 3. We've been using one, then we kind of change it out. Look, again, got this. They bought it. Don't use it. Could have used that $14 for something else. This I love, the convertible carrier. We use this for when we travel. So we actually traveled with Donovan. He was about on an airplane, maybe almost 2 months old, and he used this and he slept the whole time. The only thing I didn't know is that when you're in takeoff, they cannot be in the carrier, so I had to take him out. But as soon as we were up in the air, he was able to go back in. I love this. So this is definitely worth the purchase. Some kind of carrier. This is only like 30 something dollars. I put this one in and I got it. It's cute. It's just too difficult. I'm sorry. If you can do it, get it. But, it looks cute. Oh, I'm going to use this. I used it one time and he didn't even care for it. So this one was more than enough. Though I love it, it's just not like I had to YouTube videos how to swaddle my child in there. And even then I didn't understand it. So, good job to the parents who use it, but it's not a necessity. Just one of them is fine. And I would go with this one. Simple. Some more cups, and these are the bibs that I was telling you about that definitely you should get for when they're on solid foods. I put for 2 of them. I ended up getting 2 of them. It says 1 here, but one for my house, one for my mom's house. We definitely use this. This is a good purchase. Books and media. So I was like, let me put some books in here, but I'm actually going to show you. We did a baby shower and we did the bring a book instead of a card because I wanted him to have a library. We got so many books, well over 100. So I didn't even need to put it in my registry. Though I love this because, the story of getting Donovan, it took us a while to conceive him. So I definitely wanted this book and I loved it. Even these, like I do love them, but you didn't have to put them on your registry. This is, like I said, this is something I did. This is the diaper raffle, so not this one, but the books for a baby. So our baby shower theme was It's a Boy Story, and we did everything Toy Story theme. I can go over that with you maybe in another video if you're interested. It was super cute. Hopefully after this pandemic, moms can have their showers and they can have different themes, but we did It's a Boy Story, so we put a small request. We hope it's not too hard. Please bring a book instead of a card. It doesn't matter if it's well loved or brand new. Either way, your book will remind the baby of you. Write a sweet message on the inside cover and your words can be cherished over and over. Loved it. We got so many books and so many sweet messages, and when we read him books at night, my husband always makes sure to read the message to him, and he has a pretty good library because of this, including this for our baby shower invitations. I'll go over this one, diaper raffle. I know it's hard, especially if people are just sending you gifts because you can't have the rightful baby shower that you deserve. But if you can, definitely include this diaper raffle. Donovan is 6 months. I have yet to buy a pack of diapers. We've gotten so many diapers. The only thing is we received a lot of 1s and 2. No, we received a lot of 1s. I have huge boxes. But I'm told that Walmart, Target, they will take it back without a receipt. There's a limit of 4. Donovan is 6 months. He's now in 3s, and I think he'll be in 3s and 4s for a long while. So I'm going to return some of those 1s, and then I'm going to save the other ones for in case someone needs it. But definitely do a diaper raffle. It really, really helps. And so we did for a chance to win a prize. So I just bought little lottery, little tickets. I mean, not lottery tickets, but the little tickets that you can buy at the dollar store, raffle tickets. We pulled it, and I bought a $50 Amazon gift card. So whoever won, because diapers are so expensive, and we got a lot of diapers plus gifts, whoever won would win a $50 Amazon gift card. So we got so many diapers, and just so grateful that we did this. So these are the books. Again, not really necessary for your registry, but if you want it, definitely add it. Love this. I cannot tell you how much I love this. I will use this before the boppy. We used this till about Donovan was 4 months. Some people say, oh, you're only going to use it for a month or two. No, he used it until he was about 4 months. He used to sleep on this. It's the only thing that I felt safe with him sleeping on besides the swing. And I know that's arguable for some people, but this just really helped, especially when he was first born. Just used to lay on it, take his little naps. He felt so comfortable. Just love this. Definitely something that I would get the newborn lounger. Like I said, he used it till about 4 months, and I still have it now. So like if he wants to sit on it, he definitely can do that. These are washcloths. Like I said, you can't get enough of those. I love this cozy infant car seat covers. We use this during the winter months. And again, Donovan sweats like a mad person. So we put this on our car seat, and then I put a blanket over it. My parents are like, yo, can he breathe in that? Especially my dad. I'm like, yeah, they have little holes on the side of it so they can definitely breathe. You check on them often, but I love this to get us through the winter months. That's why I didn't need one of those bubble jackets or anything, because he stayed warm. So I made sure he had long sleeves on, put a nice little blanket on there, put this, plus another blanket, fleece blanket over it, and nice and warm. Now the fleece blanket is not over him, it's just over the car seat. So this, definitely get this. This is a good purchase. I didn't get the beads. I didn't get these, but I did get the laundry detergent, and we love it. Smells so good. Definitely worth it. I didn't get the beads, but that's okay. Didn't even really need them. So you don't need this fabric softener in there. Like I told you, I love these. I got it. Not this one. Like, why do I need a $10 pacifier holder? You don't. So, you can find them cheaper. But I do like these that they hold them. They can hold up to 2 pacifiers, even 3 sometimes. Humidifier, didn't get one, but I already have it, and I love a humidifier, so definitely purchase a humidifier. Does not have to be like a baby humidifier. I use a regular one. Donovan sleeps in the room with us, but he sleeps in his pack and play at the moment. Not because we don't have a crib, just because I'm obsessed and I like him to be right next to me when he sleeps. Love. Oh, this is such a lifesaver. This nightlight. My husband and I love it. It's just so bright. Please get this. This is a necessity. You want to keep it on. This turns different colors if you wanted to, or just stays on bright, and you turn off the room light, and it's just there, and it's actually really soothing. So definitely something that I would put in my registry. I use Johnson & Johnson. Depends. You can use Aveeno, whatever works for you. Johnson & Johnson, we love it. He hasn't broken out. His skin's not sensitive so far. Oh, actually, let me rephrase that. I put some baby lotion in his face before he turned a month old, just a little bit. He did break out, but he eventually got over that, so we're able to put some lotion on his face. We use Johnson & Johnson brand. His hair, Donovan is a mixed baby, so his hair is starting to curl now. So Johnson & Johnson's baby wash, and you can use it for the hair too. It actually dries his hair out. So we just ordered some Shea Moisture Kids, so hopefully that'll work. So I don't recommend using this for all hair types because it can dry out, but it's kind of, you do it as you go. This is a great registry item. You're going to end up using it. It's a great cost, so they're about $10 each. You can get it for the same price at a store too. We didn't get these for dishwashing, but we got another brand, and we use it, and it's organic, and we love it. I'm sure you can use regular soap. Again, I'm one of those mothers who was just doing a bit extra. It doesn't have to be necessarily this brand. It can be, baby organic, as long as it's organic, or just use regular baby detergent, regular detergent if you're in a bind. I use regular detergent because we went away and they didn't have one for baby, and guess what? My son is just fine. We got this monitor. We love it. Nothing special. Didn't want anything crazy. If I'm upstairs, he's downstairs. I don't use it all the time because I'm normally with him, but definitely a baby monitor is the way to go. It doesn't have to be the ones that cost $175. This one's $65, and it does the trick. We didn't get this one, but we did get a lot of safety stuff, so we'll be using it, I'm sure, pretty soon. We haven't had to put it up yet. Definitely you want to have these there. I got the mosquito net and the rain cover. Love it. My mom used it actually before me. She went for a walk with him. He loved it. So definitely want to have the stroller covers. Toys. He actually really loves this baby Einstein. And I think it's because of the high contrast. He still plays with this now. So, you can definitely put this on. We go to church, so we put these little rattles on there. Anything that makes noise. Donovan loves music. Thankfully, think is in his blood. But, just little toys like this we got. You don't really necessarily need to put it in. Now, this I actually got in Walmart. I'm going to say that I absolutely love it. It keeps him entertained. He jumps around. So I definitely like the Jumperoos. I think you should definitely get it. Um, a couple people told us to get this. He's not a fan yet. I'm thinking he might be a fan, but I put him in when he was like 3 months. I just put little blankets behind him. So he didn't really care for it. I really like it though, so I'm sure if I sit him in there now, he probably will pay with it more because his attention span is better. So this is something you can definitely use, and you can feed them sitting there too. You don't need this stuff. I don't know why I put it there. I was like, let me put this on so that we can put in his stroller and he can stay entertained. Don't use it. So you don't need this right away. Trust me. Teethers. He doesn't really, the only teether that he likes is the one that looks like a banana. So that wasn't even on my registry. I found that at Walgreens. We use these. He actually liked them for a little bit. You can't go wrong. We use it when we're at church to kind of keep him entertained, but it only helped for a little bit of time. Again, we ended up getting these. He doesn't use them as much. Love these, but again, it's stiff and long. So if it's too high up, it'll go around their neck when they're sleeping. Or if you have it in the middle, their pacifier will drag. They need to make them like they used to, and they need to be a lot smaller. He never put it in his mouth for teething. He didn't care for it, so I wouldn't really use these. I don't use them. We use these. We make a lot of music. These are the ones I put on his and I don't know. Again, I don't know why it's not it's still on the registry. We put on his car seat. He ignores them. So you don't necessarily need these. Just keep one toy. I'm telling you, that's all they need. We use this Tummy Time, Bright Stars Tummy Time prop. Total fail. He hates it. I might as well just lay him down on the sofa with something in front of him. It's good in theory, but it's not necessarily something I needed. But it's only $20, so if you want to include it on your registry, you won't go wrong. But Tummy Time can work just as well on your bed or on the sofa. Teethers, he actually doesn't use this either. He does have them, but he doesn't use it. He just, like I said, the one that he really likes for going in his mouth is the banana one. So almost done. Just going to come on to Bye Bye Baby. Just want to say this swing is everything. Donovan has slept on here. Even now, he's 6 months. They can fit up to 25 pounds. It doesn't swing as much because he's heavier. He's about 18 pounds. But this has put him to sleep many, 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 many nights. I'm going to say it again. Many, many, many nights. I do recommend putting a cradle and swing. Doesn't have to be this brand, but definitely a swing. Donovan loved it. I've read other parents who it doesn't work for. It worked for my child. We got this. He actually really does like it. He's just kind of starting to walk. So, we put a walker in there. Doesn't have much room in our house. So I can't wait for this all to be over. I'm hoping and I can just sit outside with him. But he does like the walker and it's pretty cool. And this thing turns into three different I can't, let me just open it because, 3 ways. This is 3 ways, but so you can see he can do it this way. You can take it off and it won't be so heavy. Look, a lot simpler, maybe not as heavy, or when they start really learning to walk. So we really do like that walker. Got this. I like it, but I'm not a fan. I feel like it just takes up too much counter room and it doesn't fit all of his stuff. So you can probably lay their stuff like on a towel and it'll do the job just fine. So you don't necessarily need this on your registry. I don't know why I put this on my registry. Doesn't use it. We haven't had to use it yet. I used the other one. So you don't necessarily need to go fork and spoon. Not yet anyway. My stepmom bought me this, so this will be useful once he starts potty training. We got this set. When I rock him, I sometimes go into his bedroom because I have a rocking chair there. So I play the music while I rock him, and then when he falls asleep, I take him back to my bedroom. So I love me a mobile, and it goes with his theme. We got the mattress. He hasn't slept in it, so I'm not sure how he'll like it. But, you know, to each its own. Long sleeve onesies is a must. We love them. Actually, they're not onesies. These are just t-shirts. They're long sleeve and they're easy to get to. So I definitely will recommend this. Now, my stroller. Do you know, if you don't, that this stroller was originally $400 and something, but because of the color, oh, it won't let me open because it's, I don't know why it won't let me open it. Well, anyway, because of the color, they dropped the price to $299. And then after a bunch of discounts and stuff, I barely, like maybe $240. No, probably even less for the carriage. But it was originally $499, and I said, well, what's the difference between this stroller and this stroller? And they was like, the color. So because the color is discontinued, the prices drop. So I like to put this on the reason I didn't put this stroller on Amazon is I use Bye Bye Baby, because whatever you don't get at the end from Bye Bye Baby, you get like a 20% off and you can purchase the other items. So I purposely just left this one on there and I was able to get an additional 20% off. So this is my list of Baby Registry items. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll let you know some other things that I ended up getting eventually. But yep, this is a pretty long video, so hope it was helpful. Bye.